Welcome back to Alt Finance, where we go over crypto news and express crypto opinions here on the channel. Welcome back for another video. We're going to kick it off with Trump pardoned Silk Road creator Ross Ulbricht, which was a pretty strong power move for the crypto community. U.S. President Donald Trump has followed through on his promise to pardon Ross Ulbricht, the founder of the online, well, he's one of the founders, not the founder, but one of the founders of the online drug market Silk Road. I hate when they say drug market because it was legal and illegal things on Silk Road, who was imprisoned for over a decade. Yeah, so Trump on his second day in office, I believe, gave Ross a full pardon. That's pretty significant in the crypto world. The crypto community's been pushing to get him out of there because he was just way too harsh. They gave this guy 2 life sentences plus 40 years. So basically he had to serve 40 years and then followed by 2. He was going to die in prison. That's what was going to happen. This man was going to die in prison because he helped create a marketplace to buy legal and illegal things. U.S. President Donald Trump has given a full pardon to Ross, who had been in prison for 12 years for founding the defunct darknet marketplace, the Silk Road. Trump said that, I just called the mother of Ross, William Ulbricht, and said to let her know that in honor of her and the libertarian movement, which supported me so strongly, it was my pleasure to have just signed a full and unconditional pardon of her son, Ross. There's the tweet right there. You can read that if you'd like. But it says the president added that Ulbricht's sentence of 40 years plus 2 life sentences was ridiculous, which it was. It was extremely ridiculous. Ulbricht was arrested in 2013 and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2015 for his role in the operation and creation of the Silk Road. Freeing Ulbricht was one of Trump's many promises to the crypto community during his presidential campaign, with the businessman pledging to pardon the Silk Road founder on his first day in office if reelected. Now, I don't think he did it on the first day. I believe he did it on the second day. Actually, Senator Rand Paul sent Trump a letter, and he went to social media calling on the full pardon of Ross. And then hours later, Trump announced that he gave him the pardon. So this was super. I want to say, there's a picture of him right there. It says, is a Bitcoin legend. Launched the largest Bitcoin market at 50 cents, had 200,000 BTC taken by the government, serving a 2-time life sentence. Pretty crazy. Oh, man. But he's free. He's a free man. I'm sure his issues aren't over yet, but he is a free man. Donald Trump speaks about cryptocurrencies at the World Economic Forum. Here's what he said, speaking of the Don. Let's see. He mentioned that Trump started talking about cryptocurrencies in his live speech. This is all, you guys have to understand. The World Economic Forum is now talking about cryptocurrencies. If we had the previous administration here, we would not be talking about cryptocurrencies. We'd be watching Joe Biden fall asleep in his chair. Everybody would be talking about it. Nobody would be talking about crypto. It was stupid, Now you have a president that's pro-crypto, and this is part of what he said. Said that Trump claims the U.S. will be the world's AI and crypto capital, which means he is dedicating hardcore to the cause, to the project. He sees the vision, or at least he's surrounded by people who see the vision. Trump using our energy reserves will make the U.S. the world capital of AI and crypto. Trump is demanding lower interest rates from the Fed. That's crazy. So you get Donald here talking about cryptocurrencies at the World Economic Forum. Now, a lot of you people might not think that that's significant, but you have to understand, any step forward, any mention of crypto or any type of project or anything like that that's being talked about by top heads, top execs, the government or whatever, it's a good thing. We need that talk. Without that talk, we don't get in front of the masses. And we need to get in front of the mass of retail people to get into the space to get comfortable with cryptocurrency. And the only way we're going to do it is if they continually hear about it and get involved. They got to get involved. Next, keeping up with the Trumps, Ivanka Trump slams unauthorized meme coin as Donald Solana token slumps. So that's funny how they worded that. So there was rumors going around that there was going to be an Ivanka coin going around. You guys know that Trump coin came out, Melania coin, right? The meme coins. There was rumors going about an Ivanka coin was coming out, but this one is unauthorized. So tread carefully if you're involved in this. Okay? And because of that, you saw a little decline in the Trump token. It says Ivanka Trump denounced an unauthorized meme coin project on Thursday with purported ties to her name and brand, insisting that it's not the real deal. President Donald Trump's daughter said in an X post that she had no involvement with this particular token, the Ivanka token, that debuted this week. The businesswoman's legal team is pursuing measures against the altcoin's creator. She said this fake coin risks deceiving consumers and defrauding them on their hard-earned money, and the unauthorized use of my name and likeness is a violation of my rights. So there you go. If you thought you got in on Ivanka coin, you didn't. Unauthorized coin. So that's Ivanka sharing her frustration. And this is something that maybe this family, the Trumps, aren't used to. They're not used to the crypto world, but I'm sure, I mean, they tried listing Baron coin. There isn't an official Baron coin yet. There was one that had like a $400 million, $600 million market cap. Just crazy. So that's Ivanka saying, cut it out. Praise the doggies. The DOGECOIN ETF filing has finally come. They're looking to file a DOGECOIN ETF. Sparks surprise as Doge slips back to 35 cents. Now, I don't think anybody, I think we all could have maybe expected, because Dogecoin is the meme coin, right? It's the king meme coin. And, with the whole Elon thing and the Doge and Department of Government Efficiency, it gets a lot of attention. Doge gets a lot of attention. The name gets a lot of attention. So it's only a matter of time before they come out with an ETF with Dogecoin. As much as you don't think, Dogecoin is actually a really fast transactable asset. I like using Doge. Not financial advice. But yeah, Doge is a very seamlessly easy coin to use. It says here, asset manager Bitwise recently submitted a registration filing for a Dogecoin exchange-traded fund ETF that happened after investment firms RexShares and Osprey Funds filed paperwork for some cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds, including one for Dogecoin. So, little doggies, get your bags ready, because looks like the Dogecoin is probably likely to get approved, especially with this administration. We don't have, Gary Gensler over there making bad decisions. So this should actually creep through. We shall see. This story is wild. Ledger co-founder released after days in captivity in France. They kicked in the door and kidnapped one of the co-founders of Ledger, David Balland. They kidnapped him, and they kept him for days. It says Ledger co-founder David Balland was kidnapped in France and safely released after police intervention. The incident involved a cryptocurrency ransom demand. They kidnapped a former co-founder, or David. They captured a co-founder, and they said, "Hey, give me all your crypto." What? David Balland, co-founder of the French cryptocurrency hardware wallet manufacturer Ledger, was released following a harrowing kidnapping incident, according to a statement from the Paris prosecutor's office cited by Bloomberg. Balland was abducted from his home in central France during the early hours of January 21st. He was held captive until a police operation on the night of January 22nd secured his release. This man had his door kicked in. This is why, and listen, this guy was a co-founder of the largest crypto hard wallets you can get right now. Okay, Ledger is the leader, regardless of your feelings. Ledger is the leader in cold wallet storage. Now, this is why a lot of people will tell you, do not tell people what you have for crypto. Do not tell people. It does not matter. Maybe you tell your spouse, maybe you tell your mother. Nobody has to know that you have it, how much you have of it. Keep the information to yourself, because you don't know if that information gets out and somebody wants to kick in the door and capture your ass because they found out you bought 20 friggin' BTC when it was $1, right? And now it's worth millions. That's a problem. So, keep that ish to yourself. You know what I mean? The kidnappers have demanded a ransom in cryptocurrency. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild, man. Ledger co-founder was kidnapped. They kicked in the door and they took his ass. And they have this coin wrapped up in rope here, which looks a little silly. I'm sure he could probably just kind of get out of that, but and then you get the masked man right there with shh, be quiet, don't tell anybody. All right, next. A new digital age at the SEC. Technology evolves. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, must evolve with it. Nowhere is this truer than in crypto and now. The market for crypto assets has grown in size and sophistication, such as the SEC's recent harmful approach of enforcement and abdication of regulation needs urgent updating. While the long-term future of the crypto industry in the U.S. will likely require Congress to sign a comprehensive regulatory framework into law, here are 6 steps the SEC could immediately take to create fit-for-purpose regulations without sacrificing innovation or critical investor protections. So let's just go through the 6. If you want, these articles will be linked in the description. You can click on the links and read these in its entirety if you'd like to. So number 1 is provide guidance on airdrops. 2 is modify crowdfunding rules. 3 is enable broker-dealers to operate in crypto. 4, provide guidance on custody and settlement. 5 is reform ETP standards. And then 6 is implement certification for ATS listings. Now, again, if you want to read each of these in detail, this is actually a really good read. You can get a little bit of education here with this one, A New Digital Age at the SEC. Definitely read this whole thing in its entirety. You will definitely learn something and you won't regret it. Let's keep it pushing. Big bank CEOs, including Jamie Dimon, open up about crypto restrictions as Trump administration rolls in. It says JP Morgan, big bank CEO, including JP Morgan Chase's Jamie Dimon, are opening up about their struggles with crypto following criticism that the U.S. government is limiting what they can do in the digital asset industry. Yes, so listen, Jamie Dimon shouldn't even talk. Jamie Dimon told his employees that if they were found that they were even holding Bitcoin, not buying Bitcoin on bank time, not doing any of that stuff, if they were simply holding cryptocurrency, they would be immediately fired. This guy, Jamie Dimon, is the biggest flip-flop in banking history. This guy hates it if everybody says they hate it, and he loves it if they say they're going to love it. Basically, he's either doing that or he's trolling, man. Because he's either not liking cryptocurrencies in the past, so that way he could buy cheap crypto. And you know what I mean? They want to try to say they don't like it, so you get scared and you sell and they pick it up. But it's just crazy how the flip-flop is just amazing with Jamie Dimon. Just unbelievable. Chase Bank, man, it's just the devils over there, man. Dimon said JP Morgan does bank a few crypto companies, but said they are at risk of paying millions of dollars in fines if something were to go wrong. Banks are also not allowed to tell clients why they were debanked. Dimon said during a podcast called The Unshakables, yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. They're not allowed to tell clients why they were debanked. Isn't that crazy? I think we should be allowed to tell you, Dimon, a longtime crypto critic said, when we report stuff, the federal government should probably know about it, and there should be far cleaner lines about what we have and what we don't have, things like that. Crypto firms have complained about the difficulty of establishing and maintaining bank accounts in the U.S. I mean, there's actually a short, and I'm going to put it on this channel, of me when I could not purchase cryptocurrency with my Chase debit card. I could not purchase cryptocurrency with my money. This was a few years back. And I had the guy repeat it, and he said, per the latest update, you cannot use your debit card to purchase cryptocurrency. And I said, well, it's my money. I'll be able to do whatever I want. And I said, I'm leaving your bank. That's ridiculous. And so isn't Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon's ridiculous. How's that? Solana meme coin Fartcoin falls after AI bot creator sells huge stash. Now look, a lot of people were buying into Fartcoin simply because Fartcoin is named Fartcoin. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh my God, it's Fartcoin. It's like, it's funny to say that you own Fartcoin. And that in itself can skyrocket the price, because if everybody thinks it's stupid to own Fartcoin, so they actually own Fartcoin, you have that, you raise it. It's so obscure. It's just so, it's so ridiculous that it increases the price. But it says the man behind popular AI bot Truth Terminal sold off a huge chunk of Fartcoin holdings, prompting a price plunge for the Solana token. It says recently hot meme coin Fartcoin is down 17%, which honestly 17% isn't down that much. In the last 24 hours, amid news that Andy Aray, the creator of the popular AI bot Truth Terminal that inspired the token, helped facilitate the sale of a majority of its Fartcoin holdings in an over-the-counter trade. Truth Terminal was initially sent 20 million Fartcoin tokens to its original Solana wallet in October 18th, 2024, quoting from data from SolScan, a Solana block explorer. When Truth Terminal went suddenly and unexpectedly viral back in October, thanks to its incessant goats posting, its wallet became somewhat of a shelling point for meme coins. Yeah. So there you go. You can read this if you want. But Fartcoin falls. I guess that stinks. No pun intended. XRP community gets important warning on the new threat. BlackRock CEO suggests Bitcoin price might reach $700,000. And Shiba Inu burns jump by 5,785%. Man. So XRP community gets important warning on new threat. Has recently issued an important warning for the XRP community on the X platform. The warning concerns speculations about an XRP account allegedly linked to the U.S. Treasury. The platform urged users to exercise caution and to do their own due diligence before trusting, buying, or selling tokens on the public ledger. XRP Scan emphasized that, like any public blockchain, anyone can create an account on the XRP ledger and set the fields to whatever they like, and that explorers serve as neutral platforms that do not censor information unless absolutely necessary. Interesting. BlackRock CEO suggests Bitcoin price might reach $700,000. Now, Bitcoin, in my opinion, will reach $700,000. It'll reach $1 million. I think it'll even reach $10 million. The problem is not if, the problem is when. Nobody knows when, right? Is it going to be 10 million in 20 years from now? Who knows? Nobody knows. Says during this discussion with Bloomberg's Francine Lacroix, I'm going to say Lacroix, at Bloomberg House in Davos, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink stated that Bitcoin's price could rise to $700,000 with broader institutional adoption. I think he's correct. Fink shared insights from a recent conversation with a sovereign wealth fund. The fund was asking that BlackRock boss whether it should have a 2% allocation or a 5% allocation. If everybody adopted this conversation, it would be 500, 600, 700,000 per Bitcoin. I am not promoting it by the way. That is not my promotion. He said, as previously reported by you today, Fink consistently argued that Bitcoin may serve as an alternative to gold, as well as a hedge against currency debasement and potential instability, according to Soso Value. BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin Trust ETF, has now exceeded $60 billion in net assets. The Bitcoin Trust, iShares Bitcoin Trust, that was just approved last year, has already $60 billion in net assets. Unbelievable. Sheepburn skyrocket 5,785%. According to recent data by Sheepburn, the sheep community disposed of over 3.2 million sheep tokens in the previous 24 hours. Thanks to their actions, the burn rate of the dog-themed meme crypto increased by 5,700 and blah, blah, blah. However, despite the substantial spike in burn activity, the price of sheep has remained relatively stagnant. Over the past week, the total amount of sheep destroyed reached approximately 63.3 million tokens. Although compared to the previous week, the burn rate has been seeing a drop of 6.81%. SHIB experienced a temporary price surge of 7.71%, reaching a lot of zeros, followed by 2126, and then plunged to a lot of zeros, 2043. A lot of fractional trading going on right now. And who knows where Shiba Inu is going to be from now on. You know, that I would think that Shiba Inu is probably, you know, it definitely top 5 meme. You know, a lot of these meme coins have hype right away and then they die out really quickly. You know, I just think that they, yeah, those are the memes. So, Shiba is burning. Shiba is burning. The market today is looking like mostly down. Fartcoin down 25.4%. We talked about that. Bonk down 9.4%. I'm looking at the bigger bubbles. SPX down 18%. AI16Z down 16.5%. Got Trump coin down 7.5%. Man, that is absolutely crazy. For the week, even more red for the week. This is the weekly. A lot of gains, but a lot of red. For the month, you got some massive gains in some areas. Massive gains in some areas. But in the last hour, we see more green, so things are looking like the market might be turning green by the time this is read and watched. So, yeah. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks for checking out this video and watching the Alt Finance News. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you give a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of any of the articles or some of the projects that you're interested in. I would love to hear about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Later.